Just like in my last video covering the Hulk, and if you haven't seen that, go check it out, Wolverine is one of those characters that at the game's launch, everyone thought was very underwhelming and a low tier, but as everyone has understood how to play this character and understand how his kit really works, they realize that Wolverine is not only one of the best DPS, but is also one of the best tank busters in the entire game. So I wanted to make this quick little guide to help you utilize Wolverine's kit so you can climb through ranked. But before we get on with the guide, I do ask that you like and subscribe on this video as it does help me out a lot, and leave a comment to see who you want to have me cover next, or if you think I missed anything in this video. I know I said I was going to do Groot and Captain America next, but I kind of don't have enough footage for them right now, so those are still in the works. But with that all being said, let's get on with the guide. The foremost important thing to learn about Wolverine is that you are not supposed to deal with squishies. You are not supposed to deal with flankers. You are a tank buster. Your attacks do percentage-based damage, which means if the enemy has a higher base health pool, you will deal more damage to them per swipe than you would do to a flanker or a support character. This means Wolverine is somewhat of a situational hero because if the enemy is running only one tank or they're running a comp like Captain America and Thor, you're not going to be able to find a lot of value on Wolverine. But once you get a basic understanding on how his playstyle and his normal attack function, you can really understand the rest of his kit. Now Wolverine has two different passives. His first passive, Berserker Rage, allows him to do more damage as he does damage or takes damage. The more rage you have built up ties into your second passive, which is your regenerative healing factor. How this passive works is that once you reach 0 HP, you gain more overhealth depending on how much rage you have built up. And after a short time, the overhealth that you gained turns into normal white health and your rage meter is zeroed out. These two passives work hand in hand, as if you are in on the enemy team and you're in a more brawly kind of situation, you're not going to be left at 1 HP once you have your regen burst activated. You will be shot right back up to 300, which allows you to either escape or have your healers help you out and secure the fight win. Now your first ability is your right click. This is a short dash forward that does a lot of damage if you're able to keep landing them, as the cooldown on this ability is really short. It's around like 3 or 4 seconds, so you're able to spam out 2 or 3 of these in one single 1v1 interaction. There's no real wrong way to use this ability since the cooldown is so short, so you really just want to be spamming these out as much as you can to just deal as much damage as you can in a short amount of time. Your next ability, which is your E, is a shout that just reduces incoming damage for you for about 5 seconds. This ability, you just want to use it when you're engaging or to sustain a fight. This just mitigates a lot of damage for you, which allows you to stay in longer and continue to swipe at whoever you're swiping at. This ability is on a very long 16-second cooldown, so you have to be very strategic with how you want to use this. Being able to combo this ability with other sustain abilities like Luna Snow Guard or Mantis Heal is going to be a great way to survive a lot of different encounters with Wolverine. Lastly, your shift ability is going to be the most important ability in your entire kit. When activating your shift, you leap forward and grab the first enemy that you make contact with and slam them into the ground. Not only does this slam do a little bit of impact damage, but it also stuns the enemy, so you're able to cancel a lot of different abilities with it. But the main use of this ability is moving enemies to where your team can easily collapse on them. Now once you land either with or without an enemy in your grasp, your normal attack becomes way faster and does a little bit more damage, which helps you build up your Berserker Rage a lot faster. This ability again is best used to isolate a member of the enemy team into a position where your team can easily take them out, allowing you to get a free kill. Lastly, your ultimate consists of 2 different moves. The first is the uppercut, which locks enemies in the air, and the second is the spiral dive, which does a massive amount of impact damage on the ground. Enemies you hit with the knockup are guaranteed to land in that impact damage, so it's good to hit at least 2 or 3 enemies with this ultimate so you're able to maximize the damage output. Now the damage of your ultimate does scale with the amount of rage you've built up, so using this at the end of fights is how you're going to get the most damage output out of this and how you're going to be able to secure the most amount of kills. So now that we know how all of Wolverine's abilities work, how do we want to play him to maximize his output? Basically, since your damage is really bad against other DPS and support characters, you really only want to look at tank players. This means that if the enemy is only running one tank, or those tanks are Thor and Captain America who are the best at dealing with Wolverine, it's going to be really hard to get a lot of value out of this character. Both Captain America and Thor have a very easy way to deal with Wolverine. Thor can just out-brawl him, and Captain America can just turn around and run away, leaving you a sitting duck for the enemy team. But against every other tank, Wolverine has a very good matchup, especially if he is able to land his shift and move the tank away from the enemy team, allowing him to just spam his right clicks and take down the enemy tank as fast as possible. You just want to prioritize isolating and 1v1ing the enemy tank so your team is able to deal with all the squishies since you do so minuscule damage to them. So being able to position in hidden spots or on high ground so you're able to just drop in the enemy team, look at the tank, and shift them into your team so you're able to secure that pick is how you're going to find a lot of value on Wolverine. So once you feel comfortable with isolating the enemy tank and separating teams from each other, you should be able to win a lot more fights, allowing you to win a lot more games. Now before I leave you with the rest of this gameplay, again I do ask that you like and subscribe on this video as it does help me out a lot, and leave a comment telling me which character you'd like me to cover next. But with that all being said, enjoy the rest of the video.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. better.
I've healed from 100 times worse. Coming at you.
Better stop that vehicle! Can I breathe?
Let's do this.
I am ready to put on a show!
God damn it, Luna's not fucking so lame.
Still scrapping. Armed and dangerous. I'm hulking.
Us against the world! Better stop that vehicle! They've made it halfway! Stop them! Only 60 seconds left.
You're mine.
Dude, how do I miss that? What the fuck?
A health boost. Fine by me.
Oh!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Let's do this.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO! That's 3!
You're mine.
Bring all the chaos! Unhurt Limbo stands with you!
Armed and...
The current
I
score
got the clip.
is
I got the
0.
clip. That's all that
2.
matters.
Doom schemes before reality unravels.
Coming at you.
Coming in fast.
Better than my mutant power.
I don't know what that hope is doing.
I still need you. Let's do this. I thought I was magic. Right.
No escaping us now.
You're mine.
Please, bro.
You have my full support.
Coming at you. Even better than my mutant power. Ready to move.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
You're mine.
Right there.
Bro, please.
Enemy assistance.
Needed a little boost. Thanks. Let's do this.
I am ready to put on a show.
Armed and again! Again!
Against the world.
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Coming at you.
Keep an eye on this spot.
Coming at you.
Behind you.
Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Double KO.
Wasn't very nice, was it? Coming at you.
This is disgusting. This is disgusting. What I'm doing is disgusting. This is...
I'm opening a portal. A shortcut through space.
Just who I was looking for.
By the eye of
No,
Agamotto!
I can get it, bro.
Ain't me doing this.
A nice deep freeze. If we can do this, we'll save countless realities.
Maximum pulse!
You let go.
No holding back.
One more for the soul food. Final score: 2-1.
I understand it now, bro. I understand it now.
Another epic
I get how to play this
victory.
character. I get it.